Yes guys, welcome to the first trade recap video. In this video, I'll be showing you the trades we took last week, the reason behind them, the management, and the results or the outcome. So let's get started. The first trade we took at FX Cultivation was Euro USD for a long. Now, the whole reason behind Euro USD for a long was this impulsive move and this corrective move. So obviously after an impulse, there's correction, and after the correction, we expect another impulse. So we took this trade on the break of this descending wedge. We got our last touch on the expanding pattern, and if I fast forward this a bit, we failed to create a new lower low indicating a bullish trend. We made yet another higher low, so that gave us added confidence and confirmation. We also reached TP1. At this point, I'm gonna show you now, I moved my SL to TP1 just because I saw this ascending channel or ascending movement being made, and I got taken out at TP1. A lot of you still stayed in and moved your SL to entry, so good job on that. And you also moved your SL to 1%, so awesome job. And as you can see, we got taken. If you weren't already out of this trade, I know some of you went out on the break of this last low, so good job. Let's see NZD JPY. NZD JPY was for a long. I'm gonna bar replay and show you why. So as you can see, basic price movement, we have our impulse corrective phase. We are expecting another impulse. With this corrective phase, we got a nice squeeze of a descending channel. We broke the descending channel very impulsively, and we were waiting to form a new higher high, but luckily with this impulse we created that new higher high. So if price made a new lower low below 68.95.2, we would have closed the trade, but luckily for us we made a new low at around 69.29. Price consolidated for a couple of hours and then impulsed to the upside, got our TP1, and we moved our SL to break even. But with a lot of news and the JPY being a safe haven, we saw the NZD JPY coming to the downside and taking us out for break even. So let's check out CAD Swiss. CAD Swiss was a very awesome trade. As you can see, we have a ascending structure. We broke this ascending structure the week before last week, but we broke it very correctively, with the highs and lows being in close proximity to one another. We shorted CAD Swiss at the break of this expanding, and as I mentioned with Euro Swiss, if we can't break that low, and in this case it is the high, and we break the channel or the trend line, very good indication that this is the start of a descending or bearish movement. And that it was impulsed away. SL was moved to entry. We got our TP1, and my SL was at TP1 after we reached that. The reason why I placed my SL at TP1 was because of this small descending type of structure with that high, low, high, low. So I and we at FX Cultivation are completely out of this trade. I know some of you are still in it. It still has potential to move to the downside, but with this small correction, I think we'll move to the upside. come back down and break impulsively down, forming this type of ascending channel. But if you're out of this trade and you managed it accordingly, good job on that. If you're still in this trade, I would highly suggest to move your SL to around 1%, or maybe just close trade now. We can always re-enter when we are close to the top of the structure. And last but not least, or this is last, Euro Swiss. This trade is sort of a stubborn one, as you can see, with price coming back and forth, but we are in. It's still a valid trade. We are not forming any higher highs or higher lows. Actually, we formed a lower low, I believe this, yeah, last evening or last night. We formed a new lower low. This could be the beginning of a new lower high. So I'm still in this trade. My SL is currently at break even, and that is around the new lower high. So keep that in mind. If we can't break this lower low and price moves up and breaks out of this descending type of wedge structure, we could see a move up before we come back down, but my SL is currently at entry. So yeah, that's it from us here at FX Cultivation. Not a lot of trades that we have taken or took last week. We have a couple that are performing very nicely this week with that one loss on GBP JPY, but with the correct risk management, we will still be banking some nice percentage this week. So from us, we want to thank you for your time. If you learned anything of value or anything that you liked in this video, please feel free to drop a like, drop a comment, tag a friend. We are running a Black Friday sale, so if you have any questions regarding the Black Friday sale, please feel free to get in touch. Yet again, I want to thank you for your time. Have a great day.